Day 85 of this lockdown never-ending story where half the country's already open. But I'm not. We got like 3 more days of these, and then they're done. It's been a good ride with you guys. But it's Monday, so it's Military Monday. So I was trying to think of a military story that could kind of not coincide, but kind of what's going on with the country right now and things that I learned when I was in the military. I know a good one. So when I first started doing stand-up, I thought you had to start in LA. I didn't know you could just start telling jokes. Any city has comedy clubs. And in my brain, I thought the state of California was LA. I thought the whole state was LA. And so I always knew I wanted to be a stand-up. And the first time I was in the Navy and I got a chance to get stationed in California, I said, yes. I got stationed in San Diego. So my first time on stage, I was 19 and I go to the Comedy Store in La Jolla. And I just got on my duty station. I was on a ship called the USS Cape Cod, but it wasn't really going anywhere. So we were just like dry docked and at 32nd Street in San Diego. So I get there and I start meeting people and I started talking to guys on the ship, and a couple guys came with me to the Comedy Store one night. And so I go there, it's open mic, it's Sunday night, and I get on stage and I got a beer in my hand. And I finally go on stage. There's about 10 people in the audience at this point, about 15 comics in the back. And the comics started heckling me. And I was like, why are they heckling me? They weren't heckling me like, you ain't funny. They was heckling me like laughing at my setups and stuff like that. It was just throwing me off because I got 5 minutes that I've worked on in the mirror and I can't go right or left. I'm just going down a 1-lane road. And finally I just snapped. I go, hey, all you comics in the back heckling me, keep heckling. Cause I'm only 19 and I've been drinking in this club all night. And I had the beer in my hand. I said, why don't I call the cops and shut this motherfucker down? And I took a sip of the beer. When I say the lights clicked off, some dude came, grabbed me by the back of the shirt, threw me out. I front rolled in the front of the La Jolla Comedy Store, and a manager came out and goes, don't ever come back. So I was like, oh, well, I got kicked out, but I could talk shit a little bit. So the next day I go to my ship, right? And a couple guys are talking to me and stuff about how did last night go. And I'm talking to them and it kind of sucked. And then I started making phone calls around San Diego, and I guess the word was out, I'm a problem because of what happened at the Comedy Store in La Jolla. And so I can't get up at any of the mainstream rooms. So I'm telling my frustration to a couple guys on my ship. A couple black guys I worked with was like, gee, you can go here. They was telling me all the black spots to go to, quote unquote hood spots that I could get up, 3-4 times a week. But you had to be willing to go into the black neighborhoods and black bars and stuff like that. And I just started going there, making a name for myself. I was the white guy showing up at all the black spots in San Diego. And that's really what kind of kickstarted my career up to this point, honestly, because none of the white comics would go there, and I would. And finally I got back in with the Comedy Store in La Jolla, and everything just kind of took off from there. But if I wouldn't have bombed that first night in La Jolla, I don't know if I would have ever started going to the quote unquote black spots in San Diego. Because I probably would have found out where all the mainstream rooms were. And if I wasn't in the Navy and these brothers that I was stationed with, these black dudes, they didn't tell me where to go, I don't know if I would have known. So it's funny how things work in this comedy world. Because me going to those black spots, those black clubs to tell jokes, that's how I got kind of won that funniest black comedian San Diego contest. And that's what got me on Comic View, and just everything kind of just snowballed from there. My career took off. But I don't know if any of it wouldn't have happened if I didn't bomb that first night I ever went on stage at the La Jolla Comedy Store. And I don't know if it would have happened if the black guys I was stationed with didn't tell me about that. So that's my military Monday story. And it's kind of funny how the state of the country is right now, how my career, I owe a lot to the black community. A lot. Basically all of it. All right, y'all. We'll see you tomorrow on Tuesday. It's coming to an end quick.